Good Saturday evening. I'm certified meteorologist Nick Kelly checking in, and we have definitely fared a lot better today. If you were not a fan of the severe storms that just kept charging through parts of the area yesterday, you could see how it was just looping behind me on the Skywatch Storm Tracker. In fact, let's just get to the bigger view of things. And my goodness, from Thursday night it was busy, Friday early in the afternoon, later that afternoon, and Friday night. 3 separate rounds, at least on Friday, of severe thunderstorms charging right up along Interstate 44. It left us with a bit of a mess. Case in point, rain estimates, according to Doppler radar estimates, going back to Thursday night, going through Friday before the brunt of the rain shifted out of here early this morning, left most spots with an average of almost 3 inches of rain. So it's no surprise that we still have some flood warnings out for Lawrence, Berry, McDonald, Newton counties, and going back into extreme southeastern Ottawa County, Delaware County, and Benton County until about 9:30 tomorrow morning at the very latest, just because we still have a few creeks and streams running a little bit higher than they should be. I still can't get over how many tornado warnings we managed to get yesterday, and on top of that, we had a few tornadoes in our neck of the woods, especially right around the McDonald-Newton County line at McDonald and Crow Road. It stayed on the ground for 2 miles, and it continued until it lifted at about, let's say, DD and Eagle Drive. That was an EF1 tornado. Stayed on the ground for 2 minutes, and with the width of the tornado about 100 yards. Lifting to the northeast now, we had another tornado in Neosho, in central and eastern parts of Newton County. It started right around Kohler and High Street, pretty close to that intersection, and also pretty close to the Kohler Street auto body shop. And then it lifted north and east until it dissipated just off Nighthawk Road, pretty close to the Soggy Bottom campground. It stayed on the ground for 5 minutes with a width of 300 yards, and it too was an EF1 tornado, a bit stronger than the one near the McDonald-Newton County line. Peak winds at about 95 miles per hour. Thankfully, we fared a lot better today. Early rain this morning left us with almost 2/3 of an inch of rain, putting us over 6.5 inches for the month of May so far. We had a high of 71, cooler than our average of 79, and that low of 58 was actually where we sit at last check of temperatures around the area. We started around 60 this morning. And have a look at temperatures at 10:38, upper 50s to near 60 for most of southwestern Missouri, especially around the Joplin metro. A few upper 60s, make that lower 60s rather, in northeast Oklahoma, especially around Miami and down to Grand Lake. But once you go north and west of Pittsburgh and Columbus, those are lower to middle 50s, already popping up, indicating that we are in for a chilly night and a chilly start to our Sunday. At the very least, the Skywatch Storm Tracker was quiet for much of the day. We had to get rid of some morning drizzle and quite a bit of cloud cover this morning. Thankfully, we saw skies clearing throughout the course of the day, and I think it will be mostly clear as we go through the rest of the night. Any active thunderstorms today stayed mainly well to our south, right along the Texas Gulf Coast, and then picking up again once you go from the Gulf Coast around Mobile and Gulf Shores, Alabama, lifting north through the Tennessee Valley and stretching up into the Ohio River Valley as we go through the rest of the night. What's causing that? The very same system that gave us severe weather yesterday. That system has the cold front now to the east of us, and since we're on the back side of it, we're seeing high pressure build in. That keeps us nice and quiet for your Sunday. A little bit cooler, thanks to at least west wind, a very light west breeze throughout the night and into the morning. Sunday's looking pretty good, though. You'll see that in a second. But off to the north, though, I am watching at least this weak surface boundary. You can see me circling that with the cursor. It's just a very weak boundary right now. That'll lift north for the next day, day and a half. But eventually, we will see that return as a cold front, which will bring some thunderstorm chances back along with it. We don't have to worry about thunderstorm chances for tonight, though. It's going to be a bit chilly to start in the morning. I think overnight lows will drop back into the upper 40s, maybe near 50 degrees for a few spots. But either way, as you make your way to breakfast, brunch, or even going to the morning services, you definitely need the light jacket handy at the very least. But the very same conditions that'll mean a chilly start in the morning will lead to a very nice warm-up. for your Sunday afternoon. Have a look. Mostly sunny skies abound. A west breeze pretty much light at 5 to 10. That's a setup to warm us up into the lower 70s for your Sunday afternoon. Here's the planner showing you my point here. 49 in the morning. Again, a chilly start, but we quickly go to 65 by the noon hour. And I think afternoon highs for most spots should top out right around 72 degrees. So again, a chilly start to be sure, but we'll have a pretty nice Sunday afternoon lined up for us. Fast forward to Sunday night. Monday morning, we will see cloud cover gradually work back in. And the rain chances want to try and sneak in by Monday morning. I'm not completely buying that yet. We'll have to wait for our cold front to work in from the north. Once that does, I think we'll introduce thunderstorm chances as we go into mainly Monday afternoon and going into Monday evening. That is when we'll see partly sunny skies give way to at least some scattered rain and thunderstorms. And we'll hold on to those chances as we go through Monday night and going into Tuesday morning. And that segues perfectly into the 7-day forecast. 75 before we see thunderstorm chances try to get going Monday afternoon. Only 67 degrees after we start at 57 for your Tuesday. Mainly Tuesday's rain and thunderstorm chances confined to the morning. I think the afternoon will be drying things out. 49, a chilly start Wednesday morning with highs near 61, but we quickly go back to 71 Thursday and quickly back into the lower to middle 80s going into Friday and Saturday of the upcoming Memorial Holiday weekend. And not to mention, I don't think it's Memorial Day around here if we don't deal with some thunderstorm chances. So we'll have some thunderstorm chances. Try to sneak in on Saturday, and we'll see if later on if those chances will hold going into Sunday and Memorial Day proper. Have a good night, everyone.